chairman entered this business 12, 13 years ago, started producing what other players were producing in the marketplace, but then started to innovate, producing something bigger and better. And we pride ourselves within Boss Cabins at constantly improving what we offer to our customers. We're constantly striving to do something new. We're constantly striving to give the end users a better experience. And that's what's given us our market share. We are by far the biggest manufacturer of welfare cabins in the UK. If it wasn't for the fact that we are constantly looking at something bigger and better to supply our customers, to supply end users, we wouldn't be in that position today.
So we like to think ourselves as a large independent. So we're coming up to about 70 stores this year, all from down in Cornwall to as far north as Caledonia in Scotland. And yet every single bakery has its own little unique touch. We're still owned by the same person who founded us in 1994, and he still makes all the decisions himself. So we like to think that we're different from your big chains like Costa's. We still have an independent touch. We've usually been seen as like the flagship for Cornish bakery. And for us to win this, it really would just cement our position as the best Cornish bakery that there is.
The Inspire Education Group was formed in August 2020 and consists of Peterborough College, Stamford College and University Centre Peterborough. We educate over 11,000 students. We have 1,300 staff. We offer a huge broad range of curriculum from T-levels, A-levels, BTECs, apprenticeships, higher education courses, courses for students with special educational needs and a whole range of adults. So we really are an organisation that serves its community and we're driven by that purpose. We're driven by doing our absolute best every single day for the communities that we serve. This year we expect to enrol 6,000 16 to 18-year-olds. It's a brilliant place to work, it's a fantastic team, and it's a really exciting time for IEG.
You know, why we're a large business, I think we're because of turnover, but ultimately because I think we play quite a vital role in sort of the Stamford economy. So we turn over about £5 million a year. But I think we have a responsibility as a sort of community-led environment. You know, as a hotel, we act as a place to meet, a place to do business, a place to celebrate. And I think running a restaurant, I think most people would say, you know, the vital ingredient is serving good food. And of course it is. But I think probably what we try and focus on is doing experiences. And I think in a competitive market, which of course Stamford is, how do you get remembered? And yeah, you've got to have great food, but I think people walk away going, it's all the other parts, all the other elements of that experience that really add up.
My wife and I went on holiday to Argentina. She took a fancy to some sunflowers with several heads on, which we brought home and planted in the garden. And that autumn, the garden was alive with birds. We saved seeds, and the next autumn, again, the garden was alive with birds. And I said to my wife, we don't want to be selling oilseed rape, we want to be growing and selling sunflowers. Our birdseed got quite well known, and people were coming a long way to fetch our birdseed, and some of them said, where can we get a cup of tea from? And so now we have a farm shop and cafe. We grow potatoes for the farm shop, and we have free-range hens, and the free-range hens provide fertilizer for the farm. You know, it really is it's a good business.